fancy, something a little different this time. I caught Amy from Crafty Cat, that's the name of her video channel, her YouTube channel. Today, today is the 8th of September, and she had used fabric to make ephemera, fabric scraps. So this was something that's been on my list to do for a while because I had resourced these great quilting quality fabrics recently and made up these packs of assorted, and I mean there's dozens of prints in each one. A couple of weeks ago now. And in fall colors, but with a little bit of a twist. So not only does it have the golds, the browns, the reds, but there's also a teal, olive green. So in each package is 120, are they 2 inches or 2.5? No, I can't remember. 2-inch squares. 2-inch squares. So this is just 1/4-inch seams here of the 2-inch patches, and so this is 30 squares, and it comes out to just about finished. It would be 9 inches by about 7.5, so 9 by 7.5. So you would, if you wanted to sew all of these patches together, you would get 4 rectangles this size. So you totally could make a cover for a journal. You could maybe even make 2 covers, let's face it. So alternately, you can use the patches to make ephemera like Amy did in her video. So I tried some of her techniques so that I could show you that they were simple. So the first thing I did was I made this pocket. Now her pocket was totally different. It was made with book page. It had a back and a front. I just used a 4x6 index card, and I layered on, and this was just using my purple glue, my favorite purple glue, and then stitching around. And then I thought, oh, I could embellish it by adding, a little scrap of this antique lace. Here's a little piece of tea-dyed gauze fabric, and here's a vintage tea card. That one's from 1970, so that's 50 years old. I also made a tag using the same techniques, added a fabric and lace topper to it, and then backed it with some manila folder, just like Amy did in her video, and I will link her channel below. I only have 10 of these packs, so if you're interested, I've got them listed in my Etsy shop now. If you were intending to do a journal cover and ephemera, you might want to order 2. Because that's all that I have. Another project that she demonstrated was putting sort of a ruffle on a page edge, and I thought, oh, well, I'll turn on the camera and try that out myself. So I've got this page that will be going into my Edith Holden fall journal. This is the cover that I'll be using, and it's actually called Early Autumn. So I love this color, this butterscotchy color. So Amy had actual yardage. I mean, not big pieces, but she had enough that she could clip and tear. Because we are using squares, you can do 2 things. So you can do like Amy did and just, pull some threads from the side. I like to use a scissor edge because that really gives it a tear. And see, like that side's fine with me too. So what she did was just use some glue stick and then layered some fabrics down the edge of the page and then zigzagged over top of it. So let's give that a shot. It does get strings all over your glue though. So we'll just start here and just sort of overlapping them a little. I might actually do like that and then put one over top and here do this one over top. There's another pretty one. Okay, do the same thing on this side. I like this one, it's got little pumpkins on it. This color, I love this color. I recognize some of these fabrics. I think I know exactly what store they came from. So it's going to be a little big, so I'm just going to tear that in half. Here we go. Okay, let me sew this. Okay, so I gave this a little stitch along the side. I think that's pretty. Let's see. I don't know what it'll look like inside a cover. Oh yeah, I like that. On the other side, I just took it one step further and added a couple of extra small patches, and you can see, maybe you can see that I stitched around this patch here, and all I used was Fabri-Tac to glue that down. Whoever came up with the idea of the Sugar Bell icing bottles for Fabri-Tac, you deserve a Nobel Prize for junk journaling, because this is excellent. I love this, and I've had this glue in here a couple of weeks. It hasn't thickened up or anything. I've just got a pin in the top to keep it from drying out, and it requires much less pressure to get the glue going, and it gives you a real fine bead of glue as well. So take your Michael's coupon and go to the cake decorating aisle and find yourself a Sugar Bell. Okay, I feel like there's strings hanging here. Let me just give them a trim. So I also have strips of fabric that I have not packaged up because I wasn't sure if there would be any interest. Let me just grab a handful here. So again, the same sorts of colors, sort of 1-inch strips, so they might be nice to sew ruffles or do other things. Tag toppers. This one's actually got books on it. I have not packaged these up. I'm not sure that there would be any interest, but if that is something that you're interested in, will you drop me a line and I'll see if I can come up with a creative packaging sort of way. Okay, so please go out and check out Amy's her YouTube channel. She's a new find for me, and I'm enjoying watching her projects. Come back and we will be doing more junk journaling in the future, especially our current project, the Autumn Country Diary. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.